First, Break All the Rules by Buckingham and Curt Coffman. Great managers and other managers. Managers can gain many practical lessons, methods, tactics, and strategies from data gathered in two large-scale studies of management-employee interaction conducted over a 25-year period by the Gallup organization. One study interviewed more than 1 million employees from different sorts of companies and industries to find out what the most talented of them want from their workplaces. The major findings stated, talented employees need great managers. Great managers inspire good people to stay with a company. Even if a company offers inspiring leadership, solid benefits and perks, good pay and worthwhile training programs, employees base their tenure on their relationship with their direct supervisor. Great managers do share one thing: before they do anything else, they first break all the rules of conventional wisdom. The second study used various measurements of corporate success to identify the best managers. The study examined how great managers discover, hire, direct and retain talented employees. The metrics of achievement for this study included sales volume, profit, customer satisfaction scores, employee turnover levels and productivity. The key to building a strong, vibrant workplace lies in meeting employees' needs at base camp and Camp 1. This is where you should focus your time and energy. If your employees' lower-level needs remain unaddressed, then everything you do for them further along the journey is almost irrelevant. Managers play an important role in the life of their direct reports. Managers define and pervade the work environment by the rules they set and how they treat and interact with their workers. The best managers consistently satisfied employees more effectively in all areas of concern by building one-to-one relationships with them. The relevant business units of employees who are highly satisfied with their managers demonstrate a continual, excellent level of performance in terms of productivity and profit, as well as retention and customer satisfaction. The 4 levels of management support. If you are a manager, think of yourself as a coach who strives to help your employees climb a mountain and reach the summit. You must lead your employees through a full understanding of the basics before you can guide them up to the next level. In other words, it is premature to promote leadership or team building until employees have the knowledge and experience to move beyond the primary levels of learning. Render the proper level of guidance, or management assistance, based on the questions your employees ask about expectations and resources. It is very hard to manage others well. At the first level, base camp, employees want to know what's expected of me, and do I have the materials necessary to do the work properly? At the second level, Camp 1, employees' concerns include whether they are performing to a high standard, if they have the ability and tools to excel, and what will happen positively if they do their jobs to your specifications or beyond. They want to know if they will receive individual assistance and guidance so they can make a unique contribution. Employees need to know that the company values their personal efforts. At this level, they tend to ask, do I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day? As a manager, tell your employees exactly how they will receive recognition and praise. Discuss reward programs and promotions. Tell them you will always let them know when they've done a good job. Employees need reassurance that you and other leaders care about them personally, and that their supervisors appreciate them. It is better to work for a great manager in an old-fashioned company than for a terrible manager in a company offering an enlightened, employee-focused culture. At Camp 2, employees will ask how well they fit into the organization. Employee concerns at this level revolve around whether their opinions count, whether they will be heard, whether the company's mission makes them feel that their jobs are important, and whether their coworkers are equally inspired by and committed to quality effort and output. People hope to find friends at work. Great managers know that there is a limit to how much remolding they can do to someone. Finally, at the 4th level, Camp 3, employees are enthusiastic about their progress and personal growth. They seek stability doing first-rate work for a company where their manager encourages them to advance and gives them opportunities to learn and grow. No one wants to work hard, learn new skills and then realize that the company has no place to move them forward. Everyone with ambition needs to know that as they learn more and gain experience, the company will notice them and reward them appropriately. Basics first. Start with the basics. As a manager, you can help your employees most effectively in these key areas by progressing step by step. Don't skip any steps, and don't push people to focus on any upcoming levels. Keep each person on the appropriate level. This means paying more individualized, concerted attention to every employee's unique strengths and weaknesses. That's more work for you, but it will produce great rewards. Focus on satisfying your employees' wants and needs at base camp and Camp 1. Until you know they are comfortable, addressing higher-level needs is irrelevant. However, once you meet these first-level needs as befits each person, you can forge ahead confidently. Add management programs and approaches that satisfy employees' higher-level needs and fulfill their curiosity about higher-level rewards. The best managers consistently disregard the golden rule. And yes, they even play favorites. For example, when you work on mission statements, set up self-managed work teams or give employees diversity training, you are dealing with employees' belonging needs at the Camp 2 level. Focus your efforts to promote innovation, such as total quality management, TQM, re-engineering or creating a learning organization, towards staffers who are ready to move up. Unconventional managerial wisdom. Great managers exercise the insight to understand that all employees are different. They know that each person has a unique nature, way of thinking and manner of relating to others. Every employee must be inspired, taught, led and even reprimanded differently. Rather than trying to remodel or reshape people to suit the need of a job or position, a hopeless task, great managers consider the individuals at hand and then figure out how to leverage each employee's singular nature to help that person excel. The most important difference between a great manager and a great leader is one of focus. Great managers look inward, great leaders look outward. Thoughtful managers don't treat everyone the same way. They play favorites and they realize that some employees have unlimited potential and some do not. Strategic managers play to inspire and exploit the strengths of their employees. Great managers, like good poker players, never lose sight of each employee's individual processes. Then, they leverage that knowledge to bring out the best in each person. A manager must be able to do 4 activities extremely well: select a person, set expectations, motivate the person, develop the person. The best managers break all the rules of conventional wisdom as they delve into finding the exact, customized way to motivate each person. The ordinary approach is to help people recognize and overcome their faults or weaknesses, and that is the tactic most managers pursue. Instead, great managers understand that they should help people develop their strengths. Great managers don't bemoan these differences and try to grind them down. Instead, they capitalize on them. They try to help each person become more and more of who he already is. This approach helps employees become a greater, more fully realized version of who they already are. Encourage them to develop their individual combination of talents and their unique pattern of behavior, of passions, of yearnings. This approach will lead to better results because generalizing about people, even those involved in the same line of work, obscures the fact that differences between people prevail over their similarities. Roads with the most traffic get widened. The ones that are rarely used fall into disrepair. One size never fits all. As an involved manager, you should have a detailed understanding of each employee's unique skills, abilities, motivations, ways of thinking, approach to building relationship, and talents. Look for and nurture these differences among your people. The 4 keys. The best managers exercise 4 key skills or talents in working with people. These are not the same skills or talents that great charismatic leaders exercise. The major difference is that a leader sets the tone or vision for an entire organization, but the manager's mission is to relate to each employee, one-on-one by asking questions, listening attentively, guiding and supporting. Talented employees need great managers. Your role as a manager is to reach inside each of your employees and release their individual talents into stellar performance. Self-managed teams often prove dysfunctional because they lack a member who is willing and able to play this crucial role. Human resource departments should emphasize teaching managers to examine these crucial steps one by one and to understand the skills involved in executing them. Today more than ever before, if a company is bleeding people, it is bleeding value. As a manager, you want to excel at 4 important tasks, no matter what your other abilities or areas of expertise might be. You should be able to 1. Select the right people to hire, 2. Set specific expectations for each person, 3. Motivate each staff member, and 4. Develop your employees' careers along the path that is best for every individual and for the company. The right person for the job. To hire the right person, look for experience, intelligence and determination, but ultimately select for talent. Seek a recurring pattern of thought, feeling, or behavior that can be productively applied for your company. Try to find someone with a clearly positive attitude, someone who is committed and self-motivated. People don't change that much. Don't waste time trying to put in what was left out. Try to draw out what was left in. That is hard enough. Emphasize hiring for talent, because talent is the one trait you cannot teach an employee. You can teach skills and abilities, and you can build on each person's pre-existing experience, brain power and willpower. But talent is that special, added self-defining something each person brings to a job. Talent is the filter or prism through which each person views the world. A person's talent set seems to comprise the essence of his or her nature and identity. As a great manager, you will learn that you cannot and don't want to change someone's essential nature. Instead, help people recognize their talents, nurture those talents and guide them to use their talents productively. Setting expectations. Lesser managers set expectations by defining the correct steps a worker should take to reach a desired outcome. Great managers set expectations by defining the right outcomes. Emphasizing results enables you to maintain control and to focus people on performance. At the same time, recognize that you can't make everyone perform the same way. Take individual differences into consideration and let each employee decide how best to achieve the specified outcome. Granting your employees the right to be who they are enables individuals to find their own best paths and to draw upon their special talents to achieve the results you seek. With this approach, recognizing that people are unique aligns with recognizing that your job as a manager is to get everyone to achieve a similarly high level of performance. These two tasks concerning people and jobs are in harmony. This approach also encourages people to become more self-aware and self-reliant, so they can accomplish more. Developing your employees. Some employees do best when they are not promoted, when they remain matched with the jobs they do best. That challenges you, as a manager, to find a way to help an employee achieve the right fit, not simply the next rung on the ladder. This approach takes individual differences into consideration and ensures that the company utilizes each individual's talents most effectively. For example, one employee might thrive when promoted to a supervisory role, while another might do better by growing more in a current position. And, sadly, some employees might be better off if terminated. Help people develop by matching their personalities with the jobs they are naturally wired to do. This helps each employee optimize his or her own unique repertoire of strengths, and that will result in the greatest productivity for your company.